Hey, Jordan, good morning. This is Luis. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Hey, beautiful day. Well, I got an agent question here. Had an agent who contracted and got set up, got certified, then they were setting up their Health Sherpa. Then, as they were choosing carriers and they were choosing whether they were appointed or referred, there were a few carriers that they got contracted with that weren't showing up on your carrier list. Okay, after we talked, you gave me the answer, but let's share with agents, how do they find this answer out?
Yeah, that's a great question and something that does come up quite frequently. So, my first piece of advice would be to just use Google to search that carrier in that state because oftentimes carriers will have different names in different markets. And if that doesn't work, you can search any of the carriers that you're not familiar with. And if that seems like, ooh, I don't have time for that or that's too much work, I would definitely recommend calling our support team. And Luis, you can drop that in the chat, but it's 888-684-1373. We've got an awesome team of support reps. They'll be able to answer your question live. I know when you asked me that question yesterday, they had the answer. So just give them a buzz and you'll be good to go.
And if you want to find that number out, guys, when you're on your Health Sherpa, top right, I can't tell which way you guys are looking at this, but on the top right of your screen, there's a gear sprocket. And I think there's a question mark.
You're right.
You click on that question mark and you'll get the help. You can chat with them or you can call them. But I grabbed my phone and I was looking at it. So yesterday you texted me, Jordan. I asked you, all right, Jordan, the two carriers, one was Ascension and the other one was AmeriHealth. And you're like, look, Ascension, that one is under US Health and Life. I would have never known. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other one was AmeriHealth Caritas, and I think it showed up under First Choice. And anyway, we sent that to the agent. Agent was like, great, we figured it out. But you figured it out by asking the support team.
Correct.
So guys, if you need help setting up your Health Sherpa, they've got a bunch of videos. In fact, I'm going to link down below a video that me and Jordan shot that explained how to correctly set up your Health Sherpa, but you can always call them and guide them. Another tip I'm going to give you all right now, guys, is if you are a one-man shop, it's just you, set it up as an individual account. I get a lot of agents that get confused. Well, I'm wearing my shirt today. I'm Simply Health Insurance Agency. So do I need an agency account? If you are a one-man shop, you're just going to be an individual account. When would they want to do an agency account?
That's a great question. So typically you'd want to make it an agency account if you've added some other agents underneath you. So we see this commonly when you've grown your book of business to a size where one person can no longer manage it. Perhaps you have a couple of agents that are writing under one principal NPN. And in that instance, it makes sense to create an agency account. And we can cover how to do that as well. It's very simple to go from your agent account to an agency account. But as you just shared here, if you're just a one-man shop, start with an agent account and you can always upgrade to an agency later.
Yeah. And those people, they're customer service reps that are helping you manage your book. They're going to need access to Health Sherpa. One login can only be used for one person. If you share your login, they're going to kick you out. So those support people or those agents that are working underneath you, they need to be two things, guys. They need to be licensed and certified. They do not need to get contracted and they don't need E&O. They're going to fall under your E&O umbrella. So licensed and contracted, then Health Sherpa will give them their own login and password underneath your agency account so that they can look at your book, manage their book, and they can also write policies for you. So you can kind of duplicate your efforts. So cool. All right. Well, thank you, Jordan. I appreciate you sharing that. And guys, remember, if you need help, don't forget to go to the gear sprocket, question mark, help. You can chat or call Health Sherpa. They are really good. They know all the answers. So give them a call.
Thanks, Luis.